So for some reason my video stopped, so I'm going to have to finish this. A lot of this in the bottles down here is stuff that's been given to us by Metro. Things like manna, which is cream of wheat, corn flour, cornmeal, starches, potato starch and corn starch, spices, oatmeal, and in the buckets is more flour. So on the second shelf here I have some of my apple pie mix and some pumpkin pie mix. Then we've got lard from the last pig that we harvested. And then we've got the traditional relish here, it's called ajica. And then we've got some also tomato ajica. And then we've got our pickles on two shelves, and then our marinated tomatoes. And then up at the top here is all Italian sauce that I made. And it's like, I think, 4 jars deep. Yep. And we've got some dried basil and some dried parsley from our garden. If we go down a level here, this is our cucumber salad. Sorry, I'm having to think from into English. Some beet salad, some more cucumber salad. Then we've got pickled squash chips, you might say, with some turmeric. And then we've got some peppers conserved there. Then dropping down more cucumbers. And then all this is jams and jams, 2 high, 4 or 5 deep. Yeah, it looks like 6 deep in some places. And then a bunch of jam there on the other side. And then here where we have our homemade juices compote, I've actually got a couple here. You can kind of see them back in there. So this is all of the homemade juices here: grape juice, currant, cherries, plums, you name it. Here's some more. This is some tomato juice. These right in here. And then all down here is again compote. That's 4 deep. And then on the very top we have concentrated white grape juice. And then we have some more there. We've got some pickled okra and some homemade tomato soup. So you can see that we are trying to reorganize everything to use every bit of space, especially since this harvest has been so good. The beets are just blowing us away, and which it's a real blessing because this will feed most of our animals and we won't have to buy as much grain. So that's less money out of the pocket and a very good harvest here. My next project is to organize the 2 freezers, because we're going to be harvesting all of our broiler chickens, about 25 of them. We've got another 16 ducks, possibly 1 or 2 turkeys, and 4 rabbits that all have to fit in the freezer. And then our biggest pig, Miss Piggy, we'll be harvesting her before. She's trying to figure out, who am I talking to? We're going to harvest her before we go to America. So that is a tour of our cellar. It's kind of dirty right now because we've been throwing all the beets down. And you can see we've still got quite a bit of beets to do here. And Deem and I will be sitting down here shortly and starting to work on these. So that's a tour of our cellar.